Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 28. But first and foremost, my name is Handsome Samson Dos Equis, Leonardo DiCaprio Pro, Quentin Tarantino Pro, but y'all call me Pro.
It's your boy R.U.D.Y. It stands for Realize Your Destiny is Yours because it is, but you can call me Rudy.
And you guys are back for the XX Files. And hey, we 28 episodes in.
Yes,
y'all know how this
sir.
goes. Give yourselves a round of applause, man. So yeah, this week we're going a different direction. We got a lot of music heads always out in the city. We always got a lot of different cats. But this week we're going into the fashion lane of Memphis with my brethren. So let me give y'all a brief introduction. This week on the XX Files, it's gonna be super special, like I said. And today's guest is somebody who understands something about a lot of creatives, and something he understands. Let me backtrack a little bit. I'm too excited. Today's guest is somebody who understands something a lot of creatives miss. Before people hear you, they see you. He's not just designing clothes, he's designing presence. Coming out of Memphis, he's built his name from the ground up, turning ideas into garments, garments into identity, and identity into brand. What started in basketball culture and streetwear turned into something bigger than fashion. It became storytelling. Because every piece he drops is intentional. It's not just something you wear, it's something that you step into. Style with purpose. Design with discipline. Execution over hype. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my brethren, Peso.
Appreciate you for
Building.
Come on.
Appreciate you for
Yes,
that, dog.
sir.
That was a great
Come on now.
intro.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
man, that was
Always,
fire.
always. My brethren, bruh. Anytime I'm around Zoe, it's always gonna be good times, good vibes, good drinks, just good everything, bruh. So it's happy to have my brethren just in the building for this
Man,
right
I'm
here.
happy to be here, dog.
Yeah. I feel like we are squished in here like sardines this week. I'm saying everybody's shoulders wide as a motherfucker, but but we know we good. We here, we rocking.
I'm comfortable, man. I'm good.
Well, nigga, scoot over there. Nigga. He said, I'm comfortable. All right.
I'm good.
All right,
So,
cool.
Zopan, how you feeling today?
No, I'm feeling good, bro. It's been a productive day. Just really getting stuff done, and man, I'm excited for this episode for real.
For sure. We
Looking forward to it.
We're going to dive into it then. So, Zopound, I call him Zopound, but it is Peso. So, and it's P-E, money sign O. So, with that being said, what does Peso mean to you? And personally and as a brand?
Okay, so to me, it's just a form of expression. I kind of look at it like how heroes and stuff put on their uniform, go and do what they do. That's like my uniform. That's where I feel like the most free. So it's just a form of expression. And then that's for personally, but as a brand, it's just becoming a better you while staying true to yourself, and just always staying true to what you believe. So
For sure.
that's it overall.
I guess, was it always as a nickname or was it an idea?
So my teammates in college, they used to call me like Easy Money. That was just a little thing that used to start happening on campus. And then, when I was coming up with the brand, I kind of just started thinking back on everything that I've experienced and, pulling from those things for inspiration. And then
For sure.
Peso came about. So, yep.
For long respect. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the pesos. You know what I'm saying? All about that. So, second of all, you're just coming off a dope success. You just had a collaboration with the Grizzlies. So, first and foremost, congratulations.
Dope
Much
as
love,
fuck, bro.
Much love.
Yeah,
Appreciate
amazing.
that, bro.
That's amazing,
And
dog.
the rollout was fire. Rollout was fire, man. Shout out to you, the whole team, that made everything work. And the clothes are super spectacular, man.
Man, I appreciate it, bro. I feel honored to be like, in the Grizz collab family. Cause,
Yeah, understand?
Yeah.
So, speaking about that, walk us through your experience in collaborating with the Memphis Grizzlies. What stood out during that whole process?
I think just it was like a real sense of responsibility that one I already put on myself, but like you had to get stuff done with that. Like if you don't ask the questions or make the stuff happen, it don't happen. So I just think the sense of responsibility was the most. That's the thing I took away from it the most is closed mouth don't get fed. So yeah, and that goes into like the the grit grind hustle part of it too. So I just took all of it as a part of the story and a part of the journey with it.
Yeah. What was the most challenging part?
Ooh, it was honestly how it was not received by the majority, but there was a few people that was creating static for me to get that done.
In like a timely manner.
Timely manner, like laying claim to the title of the collection. It was a whole thing, bro. Like, yeah, it was a whole thing. Like, I haven't really dove into what all went on behind the scenes, but it almost didn't happen.
I got you.
So yeah, but that was the most challenging part, and just within that, seeing it through, regardless of what other people was attempting to do or attempting to not make happen. Staying true to my vision, and yeah, came true.
Nah, that's a true creative right there. Just having to go through the process, somebody telling you, and then the grind. That's a really
Right.
That's where the diamonds really come from.
Yeah,
Because do you really want this? Because if it fails, it's not going. Nobody else is gonna be. No one else is gonna get that limelight as it all falls on him.
Yeah.
So it could be everybody in the team's fault, but everybody gonna be looking at Peso. Like Peso didn't come through. So yeah, man.
When you get that win that's like close to the down to the wire last couple seconds, that win just always feel better than the blowout too. Though.
Nah,
You know
it make
what
you
I'm saying?
appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Like with some struggle or with some adversity, dog. Like it really make you appreciate the whole thing more. So
Absolutely.
I'm grateful it happened.
Yeah.
So
And I know how much you love the city. So even within those questions, what did the city feel like during that process?
small. That's the first time I think for real. Like it was having to communicate with a lot of people. So it just felt like people asking for if they can get pick it up from me personally, or like is it gonna be on my way? It was just like a lot of communication that had to be done. So I think the time frame from when I announced it officially and started rolling it out, it was just a lot of PR that I had to do for myself. So yeah.
Definitely learned the lessons.
Yeah.
And speaking about that, we're gonna go straight from the Grizzlies to back in the day when you used to hoop. You want to talk about that, Brody? You know what I'm saying? Because I know we done hooped a few times. We talked about it, but let the world know. You know what I'm saying?
So man, I went to college for free on a scholarship all 4 years. And man, really just got it out the mud. As far as not being highly recruited, because you hear the names and all that in your class, and you know who you up against. But my thing was I did a lot of my work in summer ball, so that's when I picked up some offers and everything like that, and ended up going to a school out in Arkansas at first, and then transferred and finished in South Carolina, at Columbia International University, and that's where I feel like I grew up a lot, from like a child to a man, just like experiencing all that stuff, not having family and all that remotely close.
Yeah.
It took me, it's an 8-hour drive to the crib, so you can't just pack up and
For sure.
get out of there when some trouble show up. So, man, just sticking it out like that, and I feel like that hoop journey, bro, like, one, it got me a degree, but two, it showed a lot of who I am and what I can do when my back against the wall. So yeah.
Listen, I gotta ask. This is just for cheese. Is there any notable people that you actually came up with that you consider like peers that we probably would know?
Adonis Thomas.
Oh, Adonis. Okay.
Nick King. I feel like I done played against everybody, bro. I ain't never ducked nothing.
I got you.
Yeah, I done played against everybody.
I respect it. I respect this.
Yeah, Chris Jones, like
Okay.
all of them, bro. Yeah.
So what made you make the jump from basketball culture into fashion design?
So after college, I got injured, like just trying to make the jump from college to pro, and that didn't happen. So once the injury and all that once I got done with rehab and everything, I kind of sat with the thought of like basketball has done what it's supposed to do. I went to school for free, traveled around the world, around the country, playing in different places, all because of basketball. And I was trying to figure out what is gonna fill the void. So then I started thinking back on what came easiest to me, because anything with life, I've always approached it like, bro, if my heart not in it, if that's not something I can see myself doing for no money, I don't want to do it. So the money is only a plus. But when I was in school, I used to customize jackets and all that for my teammates.
That's gangster.
Bring me a jacket and I'll like hand paint it, or I'll like, draw on it or distress it, all this type of stuff.
So
that's how I was getting my bread. Yeah, this is where I was getting my bread. I never had like a job for real in college, because I didn't have the time for it. And then I would go to like the lost and found area on campus where people didn't claim clothes, and I'll take that either customize them or go turn them in a Play-Doh's closet and get money like that.
Yeah,
it was just like a little
I know
hustle
that.
gonna
I
hustle,
know that
man.
hustle.
It was a hustle. It was a hustle.
I ain't
So
mad at
like
that. I've
for
been there.
3
Fuck
years,
you.
that's what I did to get money. Outside of basketball or when we was in off season, and then after school and after basketball ended, that's what I was like. Let me jump into selling vintage.
Yeah.
So I did that for like a year and a half, and then I wanted to learn how to design. So stopped selling vintage. Took another year and just like dove into learning Photoshop, PreauXX, color theories, like just looking up stuff on YouTube and taught myself how to design. So I went full fledged with it and been popping with it since. So
Nah, I always love hearing how people journeys, like what got them there, because a lot of times people that are working their careers, it's not something they initially chose, it's something that led them there. But I feel your passion from basketball and the hustles and no trials, the fashion world, just something you just easily clung to.
yeah, and I think it's an easy transition too. Like, bro, if you can get up and go work out every day for basketball, that's like real dedication. If you can do that on top of going to practice, on top of like keeping your grades up, all that stuff. So now I'm taking that same energy and passion and just putting that into my brand and man, just staying with the same work ethic, but towards what I want to do now.
No,
So,
for
yeah.
sure. Well, speaking about your work ethic, give us 2 specific accomplishments on your bucket list as a designer and break them down. Nothing vague, just real targets and reasons why.
One of them was the Grizzlies, for sure. Like I wanted to really
Knocked
do
off
something.
the bucket list already.
I
Let's
wanted,
go.
I wanted to do something with that. So I'm a say that was an accomplishment, but the 2 that I have now is to do something with like one of the restaurants that I grew up going to. Like do some
that's
do like a
tough.
merch capsule, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. And then I think doing something, I don't even know how to label it for real, but like how Virgil had the traveling thing in the museums. I want to take and do installations and exhibits around my brand to other cities, like
A traveling
activations.
installation, activate
tough.
different
different
spaces.
activations. Yeah.
I like that.
That's
like
tough.
interactive spaces and shit like that. That's hard.
So like it's like you leave with an experience, and you also leaving with a piece of merch that's specific to whatever city that's in.
Okay,
So
that's hard.
that type of thing.
That's gangster, man. Zopound taking over the world, bro. He ain't playing tough.
My bad.
So, with all the things that have happened so far, what's one thing you've learned from designing that changed how you run business? Something that hit different when applied outside fashion.
I would say keeping your relationships separate from business. That's like the main thing that I've learned. On like, I have friends obviously who are creatives, but when it come to doing business, we can't always work on the homie price or stuff like that. So then honoring that for other people and honoring that for myself.
Right.
And I feel like that makes all the things easier when you trying to do work with friends. It don't make it like weird or like complicated, because it's like, bro, you know what I bring to the table, I know what you bring to the table. You should be paid for that service, or I should be paid for that service, or we doing a service to help each other, like a service exchange. So,
Right.
Has that? First off, respect. Now I want to just expound on that. Has that been difficult for you? Just making sure you're building your own brand, but building your brand not only with your team, but with your peoples. Does it get difficult at times? How has that been for you?
I say in the past, yes. Not so much as to now, because I feel like I have the people around me who understand what that part of it. Before then, I think I was still figuring out who understands it and who doesn't.
Was it a tricky time?
It was, for sure. And it's like some relationships, from that are, I wouldn't say severed, but they on hold.
I got you.
Just because we ain't had the time to sit down and chop it on, this is why you had to approach it this way, or this is why I had to approach this way. So it's not no beef or nothing. It's just we ain't got a chance to really talk about it.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
true.
I'm saying? So yeah.
That's true. That takes a lot of growth, though. A lot of times,
sure.
especially on this road and humble beginnings, a lot of times your beginnings are your people that you grew up with. That's your team. But sometimes as things get a little bit more intermediate, little more difficult, you like, all right, maybe this person might not be able to take me to the next spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's a lot of energy that comes with it. Some people can accept it. Hey, bro, I got you. Some people like, fuck you, bro. You know your favorite line, you changed.
Yeah,
So I guess, yeah, how do y'all swim with that idea of people that were your day ones in that type of realm, but it's like, you still my partner, but I got to be over here.
Man, I've definitely had to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to realize, like, you know, especially when it's somebody that you know is extremely talented, you got to realize talent is like limitless. Talent is like the wind, nigga. It's a lot of talented people out there. It's people as talented as Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z probably on this block right here. But it's everything else, you know what I'm saying, that matters. And a lot of people just don't have the heart or the passion to go beyond, you know, what talent will bring. And so having to sever that emotional tie, at least when it comes to seeing them in your future in the way that you expected them to be there, it's tough, but sacrifices is a part of this game, and it's like what you willing to sacrifice and go through, you know what I'm saying, to get to the other side. So, you know, that's what come with this shit. And if you can't handle it, then you gotta get out the kitchen, man.
That's
you
true.
Know what I mean?
And I'm guessing you had to deal with that in basketball, so that's probably something you had to accept early.
Yeah.
You just say he had to be away from his family for 8 hours, so that probably stepping into that might not even be as difficult for the next person.
I think just if you learn how to like not disassociate, but like just learn how to put things in boxes. Like
that's what I say. Kobe told me that. Kobe told me that. Put everything in boxes. Yes.
You got to put everything in boxes, bro, because it's like you gotta. That's organizing your emotions, and you can't run from your emotions. Like you a human, bro. Like so you gonna feel how you feel. You gonna feel when other people feel a way towards you, and you can't ignore it a lot of times. So I think just figuring out how to deal with it and how to organize your feelings is the most important thing too, or one of the most important things too.
Word.
So that has helped me manage a lot of relationships and issues that may arise. Now we can just, we can catch that at the front end. Like, bro, let's just chop it about why you feel this way and why I feel this way.
For sure.
And moving forward, we got that understanding.
That's true.
So yeah.
That's true, man. Shout out to basketball, bro. Really teach you more about life. You know what I'm saying? For real. So hot topics. That's our Zoe question. So I always talk about hot topics of the week. But it was just one topic that just I was locked in on. I just want your opinion on. So let me ask this question. Rudy, I already know your answer. So
okay.
So you go. So y'all watch the Super Bowl?
No.
All right then.
I did.
So with that being said, and Rudy, I'm gonna break this down for you. Zopound, did you see that Super Bowl Ring camera commercial?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Rudy, what am I talking about? Okay. So there, commercials are always popular during the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl, they had a Ring camera commercial, a Ring doorbell commercial for camera systems. So what they're doing is promoting a new AI-powered search party feature meant to help you reunite you with lost dogs with their families using neighborhood cameras. And it showed families, little towns, and Ring camera users using the app to find missing pets. So it's like a sonar that goes off that can like find like the dogs' faces, da-da-da-da-da. So First thing I thought about, I'm watching Super Bowl with wife and the homies, and the first thing she says is like, so y'all telling me y'all could do this for dogs, but y'all ain't got one for kids? That's the first thing. First thing she said. So my homies, my first question is, what do you think about a commercial like that, a tech product turning community cameras into a network?
Immediately what came to my mind was Batman.
Batman, the sonar joint,
the
right?
Sonar Batman.
Morgan Freeman, he quit his job after he did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
So what y'all feel like what's really going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? So you could use your Ring camera to help find your lost dog. We got cameras watching everywhere.
It's the rollout of total invasion of privacy.
Yep.
Like it's gonna be no getting away from the stuff they don't want you to get away from. Like the question that you just said of like, y'all can't do this for missing kids or, stuff like that. Why is this not being used for that?
Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna be fucked up if Fido disappear, but it's hundreds, thousands of missing kids. But the first thing y'all get on this TV and tell me is just like, oh, we're gonna help you find your missing dog.
But like you said, I really think it's a soft launch for something bigger than that. In the end, let's be honest, they're already using it for other shit.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, police are coming knock on your door and be like, can we look at your Ring camera to see what was going on this little whatever.
This is just their way to avoid asking that question.
Yes, that's exactly what I was leading to right there. That's all that is, bro. Invasion of privacy, bro. That's what this is.
That's true.
But I mean, they already know everything and see everything any motherfucker way. So I mean, there's no escaping this shit. Niggas just need to accept it.
That's true. I always say that like these are problems. When I see this, when it's on TV, it's officially white people problems because you already know they've been doing this to niggas
Right, since
That's
day
it.
one.
So now it's a travesty.
They've been
'cause it's
using
on TV.
anything that they got on TV. We was the test subjects for that
Yes,
shit first.
absolutely.
So,
Projects.
like, 100%.
Yes, they probably had them just in the project. They could.
Shit,
They got every hood nigga.
The goddamn the TV. I mean the little cameras they got with the police lights on top
yeah.
of them.
Them
I
joints are
remember them
super
rolling them
HD.
hoes out in like 05, 06. You know what I'm saying? They been testing that shit, that type of technology on us, nigga.
Nah, facts.
That's true, man. I just saw it. I was like, but everywhere, America be bold. It's like they just really be bold. You tell me you're gonna put cameras and say you're gonna find animals, but it's crazy to
The
me.
thing about it is they can't do nothing without. They can't do anything without letting us know first.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they
that's the
have
rule.
millions of ways to let us know.
That's karmic
like,
law. Absolutely.
Yeah, quote unquote, let
Yes,
us know.
sir. My boy tapped in. He knows what's going on. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna jump into a conspiracy of the week. So so Zopound, man, the fashion world is the same as the music world. The industry doesn't push the most talented; it pushes the most marketable. So many creatives think talent is the gatekeeper, but what we see trending doesn't always match what's actually skilled. Is marketability the real currency? What you think, Brody? In the world of fashion,
I think that it is. I think that that's the currency that they want you to believe is the currency, but it's switching because the line between runway and streetwear is totally erased.
what caused it?
Virgil. I wouldn't say he's the number one. I think Kanye was also one that kicked down doors. Pharrell kicking down doors right now, but like all of the high end fashion brands looks like a streetwear show when it's a walking show.
Yeah.
Like those are pieces that you would see or that originated or looks that originated in streetwear. Like a lot of these brands, Dapper Dan, millions and 1000000s
Come on now,
pushing billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
I think the line is blurred. So the currency no longer matters. It's like being reformed now. Almost like how in our world, like they trying to reform currency with Bitcoin. It's just a different type of currency that gives it. If you jump on it early and you stay true to yourself, you'll be winning in the long run.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but if you start conforming to trying to get trendy or stay trendy, that's when you lose the authenticity, and that's the authenticity is the real thing that's gonna keep you going.
And people real recognize real, even in the fashion world. So
That's a
you
fact.
see somebody switch up their whole lane after some time. Oh, that's real. You comparing it to Bitcoin, I never thought of it like that. Yeah,
I think the internet also played a huge part in dissolving that line.
Oh, yeah,
you
true.
know what I'm saying? I think everything you said plus the internet is absolutely.
Yeah.
Breaking down every barrier, all the walls, all that shit.
Also, it's like now, at one point when you starting a brand, bro, it's like you really was grassroots thinking like I got to do everything myself. You can get on the internet and find you a manufacturer for anything.
Right.
Like
you
it's
just have to go on the fucking plane and go.
the internet
goddamn-
definitely blurred or dissolved the line for
Facts.
sure.
we definitely gonna clip that, man, because a lot of people still don't know Zopound. You teaching the way, man. That's real. We jump straight to the controversy of the week. Controversy. So, all right. So, Zo, most people don't have style. They just copy whoever's lit. If everyone's dressing like the same trend, how are we defining style?
Style is defined in your identity. I think like when I see you, I don't know exactly what fit you gonna choose to pop up in, but I know you have a style.
Yeah.
Something that's unique to you. So I think that the identity, like yourself, the way you dress should reflect you. Your dress shouldn't reflect who you appear to try to appear to be to other people. It should be a direct reflection of you as a person, because I feel like when golden era of fashion, like the 80s, the 90s, there was a lot of self-expression. Like you saw people taking torn up Levi's or whatever, painting on them and then giving them new life or whatever. And you don't have to be an artist to paint on your jeans or nothing like that. You just doing it to where whatever you got on looks cool to you.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we need to leave the trends and all that stuff alone, bro. Like just be you. And I also, that's another thing. It's like a pet peeve of mine of when I see somebody post like a piece online and they like, I'm thinking about buying this. Should I buy? Why are you asking the internet?
Yeah.
So just buy it. If you like
Right.
it, buy it.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So yeah.
So being a fashion designer and in this world, do you feel most people actually have style?
No. I think a lot of people have access, like what you were saying with the internet, access to trends.
Got you.
And that's how you pick up on what's in your closet. Versus like when we was coming up, before the internet was like heavy on the phone, you had to sit down and be on the internet on Tumblr.
Right.
You know, you curating all these thoughts and what you taking in.
Okay.
So that's like that's
all
like
right.
the
I remember that now.
That's an angle for
that's
sure.
the closet. That's how you curate your closet. So like when you go to shop wherever you shop at this point I'm shopping at, like when Tumblr era hit, I'm shopping on the internet for the first time for real by myself and going to the mall and you know to buy Stussy when it was still in Urban Outfitters, all that type of shit. So like I used to
Diamond
be on
Supply,
like
nigga.
I used to be on Karma Loop, all of that, like Diamond Supply, Karma Loop, all of that.
All the Diamond Supply.
So like
dog.
that type of stuff, and I think that people who were able to dress in that era and still look like you dressing for you, not to the trends, even though Diamond Supply was popping, they carried along. They carried that along, you know.
Agreed.
In today's time. So
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. No, we gonna roll through. We got that 26, but we gonna interrogation question time. My favorite part of the show.
Hey,
Zo
Leo.
Pound, Brody, Rudy.
Leo, hold the do the timer for us, the big dog.
Oh yeah. So Zo Pound, you have 60 seconds to answer these 5 questions the best as you can, and if you can't answer the questions, you will have to take the T-top shot of clock. So, Leo, you ready? All right, Zo Pound, you ready?
let's do it.
Yeah, I said fashion-related questions in 3, 2, 1. Zo, worst trend fashion should bury forever.
Skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans, why?
I just think that they throw proportions off.
Agreed.
If you're not a skater,
Okay, say less.
keep rolling.
What
yeah.
brand fell off the hardest?
Damn.
Ooh, fell off the hardest.
34 seconds, nigga. 30
Can I
seconds, nigga.
pass?
No.
27 seconds. Ooh.
Off-white.
One thing Memphis dudes wear too much.
The mannequins.
One thing Memphis women style better. One thing Memphis women style better than anywhere else.
They hair.
What's more dangerous, a heartbroken creative or a broke creative?
7 seconds.
A heartbroken creative.
Why?
If you broke, you can still make it happen.
Hey,
Oh, okay. Right at the last second. Right at the
Game
last
time, buzzer
second.
beater.
Yes,
Shot
sir.
clock. Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
did that, my boy.
I should have asked the what brand. I knew the what brand fell out the hardest.
Yeah, that stumped me. I was like, damn.
Because his brain like, oh shit, where should
And
we
I
go
had
with
to think it's off-white because Virgil not there no
this?
more.
Yeah, hey, that was a good answer.
I was gonna say FUBU, but let's make that generic.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
That's expected.
All right, now jump straight into this final thought, man. Final thought, y'all. People think that style is just clothes, but style is really intention. It's how you walk in a room. It's how you present yourself before you even say a word. Because whether it's music, fashion, or life, talent might open the door, but execution is what makes people remember you.
That's a bar.
Anybody can copy what's trending, but not everybody can unmistakably be themselves.
Facts.
And that's the real flex. Not being seen, but being recognized.
Word.
My name is Handsome Samson, Dos Equis, Leonardo DiCaprio Pro, Quentin Tarantino Pro, but y'all know me as Pro.
It's your boy R.U.D.Y, but you can call me Rudy. It's time to realize your destiny is yours because it is.
And it's your boy Zoe. Also known as Peso. Man, appreciate y'all having me, dog.
Absolutely.
This was
No, thank you for
a
being
great
here.
joint for sure.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
sir.
fire.
This is the XX Files. Thank y'all, man. Till next week, y'all. Peace.